Hello YouTube, I'm David with the David West channel. Let's go ahead and make another Flint and Steel today without using a grinder. You know, that's how I usually cut this steel. It's so hard. You can break this off and use like a drill, just regular tools and power tools that you'd have around the house. I want you to see the Nicholson logo. Let me see if I can make it more visible. And those are crossed files under the Nicholson name. Now these vice grips are not meant to open up to 1.5 inches and hold anything, but they will. So let's make use of that. And I like to leave about a 1/2 inch of tang. And we'll take some of those sharp edges off. That feels all right. Now, let's go ahead and drill a hole down through there. A hole for our lanyard. That is dead in the center. Let's do a pilot hole. Should have an 1/8 inch in here. That's pretty centered. Now let's put a 5/16 hole in there. Go ahead and clean that hole up a little bit. Well, it just so happens that that hole turned out fairly centered. Let's continue on. Let's go ahead and break it now. All right, if we were using the grinder here, we'd be able to cut it off good and square. We'd make it as long as my hand is wide right there. But since we're breaking it, we'll just have to take what we come up with. I'll put a rag on here so that doesn't go flying off too far away. And I'm gonna close my eyes on impact. That's not bad. I'm happy with that. And this is why you want to wear safety glasses when you have to break it. You see all those shards broken off of that edge there? They went somewhere. They did not go in my eyes. And luckily, I ended up with a steel about as long as my palm is wide. Let's go ahead and grind these teeth off of here now. Depending on how hard it is to smooth it out on that cinder block, will determine whether I do the other side also. And there's still plenty of teeth right there, but let's see if that's going to be enough. Here's our smooth side. And a piece of chert. Pretty sparky. Some people like to use that sharp broken edge for a striker for a ferro rod. I do not. But let me just show you how that works. I would rather use my pocket knife. So I don't like the looks of that. I'm going to put some black tape over that. Now to Cobra weave a lanyard for it. I use 4 feet of paracord so that you can deploy it and use it for a bow drill bowstring. I think it looks great for a broken file. And there is our somewhat smoother side. 500 strokes on the cinder block. And I like capping that old ragged end off with that tape. If that tape ever pulls off and I still like it as a cap, then I put a little bit of glue up in there and stick it back on. Now let's try it out. When I break out the denim char cloth, tear it in half. To expose some fibers. Line those 2 halves up on top of one another, and then up on top of a good sharp edge, about a 1/16 of an inch behind the sharp edge of the chert. And make sure you're using the smooth side. There we go. Alright y'all, do me a favor. Before you leave my channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and in that drop down list, select all, and do give the video a like. I appreciate you joining me on this one. We'll catch you on the next one.